What up, people? It's your boy MertyMere coming at you in EA Sports UFC walkthrough gameplay, whatever you want to call it. It is my fight number 4 in the Ultimate Fighter. Yes, fight number 4 already. I mean, God. I was pretty sure in this fight, this guy right here, he was well balanced. So I tried to stand up because I chose a Muay Thai fighter. I don't know why I chose Muay Thai. I was supposed to choose boxing, but Muay Thai seemed like it was all around, kind of. Actually, no, Muay Thai, it was just all stand up but no ground. I should have just chose boxing. But anyway, this guy right here, well balanced, 6-1. You see him 0-0. I don't know how they let me into this show, but they did anyway. And we're all trying to stand him up. No, he was no. He was okay at stand up, but he could not do submissions. There we go. Now I remember this fight. And this guy was well balanced, trying to take him to the ground, submit him, trying to punch him, knock him out here, but it's literally not working. Got him in the clinch at one point, almost got him there. But that's basically, I'm trying to go for body punches. Because if you parry and go for the body, they like kneel over and you can like straight uppercut them and they get stunned even more. And you just wail punches at them, but they seem to like block my body punches every time. So I'm like, I might as well just go for head punches because they keep blocking my like body punches, which is actually annoying. See, like right there again, blocked my body punch. So I'm like, this is actually annoying me. Trying to parry to the body, but they're not having it. The CPU is not having it today. So I clicked him there, getting nice head kicks. He's getting nice head kicks. We're going back and forth. Awesome fight right here, I have to admit. Awesome fight, but I mean, it was somewhat annoying because like you start off with no power. If you don't choose a boxer in this game, you start out with no power. I realized that because I made about like 3 other people that were boxers, and they had massive amounts of power in their right and left hand. And I mean, it's like a quick like 2-second knockout if you like clip them in like the face. But if you choose like any other fighter, it's honestly, they have no power. They're throwing like pity pat punches out here, and you can't get the knockout victory. But he's parrying that. We're going back and forth. I shoot for a takedown, blocks that takedown. So I'm like, oh boy. I'm thinking at this point, even though we just started the fight, I'm thinking at this point that I am losing this fight right here. So I gotta turn this ish around. So I'm gonna start going forward at him, start throwing these punches and kicks, try to get him knockout. Look, got that body punch. See how he kneeled over there, and then you just wail on him. Realize that works in online too. Nobody blocks the body in online. I'm like 5-0, probably 7-0 in online because nobody blocks the body. Just go for the body constantly. Kneel over, just uppercut to the head. They fall, done, just like that. But I mean, if you have no power. I mean, it's just no power whatsoever if you don't choose a boxer. But the boxer has like terrible like ground game. He's like a 40 or 30 ground game, which I find ridiculous. They should at least have a 50 ground game. But they try to even everything out at a 59 overall. And he shoots for that takedown. I stuffed that Superman punch right there. He blocks that. I mean, this guy's well-rounded except when you go to like the submission game. This guy is just well-rounded. Trying to get him to the body again, throw a nice leg kick, so we finally get in the clinch, pull that, and then I'm like, all right, we're gonna trip him here, nice trip right there, and then just throwing these punches, get the side control, and then I want to go back to full mount, but he ain't having it, so I'm trying to pull side control again, and then I get the full mount right here, throwing these punches right here, doing no damage whatsoever. Trying to get the full amount, and then I'm like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna stand it up right here. This guy is almost as bad as the last fight. I just took him to the ground constantly because he had no ground game. But this guy was just all around, like well-rounded, could not do anything this fight. Trying to go for the submission because that was only his weakest point. I had no submission game at this point though. No submission game whatsoever. He's blocking that body punch again. I mean, I can't believe this. No, he had no submission game, so it was pretty easy, but he's getting me right there, so I'm like, it's time to take it to the ground. And then I get that takedown right there. We have 1 minute left, get the full amount, and I'm trying to go up on this bull, but he ain't having it. He ain't not having it, so I'm just throwing these little punches, See his stamina's low. We're both of our stamina's low right here. Get the side control. And I get the submission. Alright, let's see if I get it right here. This submission game is pretty easy now that now I know what I'm doing, but it's just my mind. If I see like you see like the left analog stick pop up, if I see that, I just go the completely opposite direction and I just screw everything up. But he gets out of that right there. So I'm like, oh boy. So I'm just throwing these little punches, get the north-south control, back to side control, and now we're getting the full mount. And I'm trying to just nail him with these head punches because I know I can knock him out if we stand up again. But you just gotta like make sure you see his head damage is like crazy red now. You have to make sure his head damage is crazy red, or you won't get the knockout if you don't choose a boxer. That's what I think. You have to get that first, because if you just stand up, it's gonna take forever to get the knockout, especially a Muay Thai fighter. But second round, hopefully this is the golden round, because I don't want to go to the decision, because I feel like I've been I don't feel like I've been dominating this fight really. So I'm trying to go for the win, going all out right here. He's throwing these punches. He's still blocking my body punches a little bit. Stand-up was going a little bit low. Get the clinch, and I'm starting to throw knees. Throwing knees. These knees are deadly out here. And I trip him right here. These trips are actually really good. Did not realize that until I'm watching over the clip. These trips are actually really good. But that takedown, a suplex takedown, I just can't. He full mounts me right here. I'm like, I'm done. And then I push him off me somehow. Don't know how. Don't ask me how. Push him off him. I'm trying to go back. Parried him, and then look, that's the takedown I hate. But get him right back down on the ground. Going at him. Full mount. And now I'm on the top position. Making him have it. Not throwing elbows, because elbows never land. Get his back right here. Nice little... And then I go for the choke. Was not expecting that right there. Going for the choke. Going all out. Gives me his back. That's one thing you should not do. Give this person your back. Get in this choke right here. He's trying to get out. He's struggling. I don't think he's gonna get out. You better tap out. And he taps out. Give me his back. Worst possible thing you can do in this game is give a person your back. Worst possible thing you can do in anything is give a person your back. So I'm getting that tap out right there. He looks like he is dead, and I get the W right here. My player's going crazy. I know it's a tough fight, but we got the victory. We got the submission. We got his back. Choked his ass out. Look at that. Just struggling to get that. His face turned all red. I'm like, get out of here. Choking him. Got that submission. First submission victory of this career mode. More to come with submissions though. I'll give you that. More to come with submissions. Because this submission like defense of some of these people are ridiculous. But we're leveling up here. Not really. Get no XP in the Ultimate Fighter. Showing you who's moving on. And I'm versing this fool right here. And yup, that's basically it. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna show this fight statistics soon. Coming up right here. Fight statistics. There we go. See that? 2 significant strikes. He had 15 significant strikes. I had 2. I just took him to the ground. Total strikes. He had more total strikes, but I got the victory. So, and it cut me off again. But, well, I was saying, please like and subscribe for more content, for more EA UFC. And I just like to say thank you to everybody subscribing, and thank you to everybody that made it this far in this video. Thank you for everybody watching this video. Just thank you for everything, and just have a good life.